Hello everybody. This is Tiffany and myself, Riza, and we're going to be talking about Angelman syndrome. Angelman syndrome is it's characterized as a rare genetic disorder, and it affects the central nervous system, resulting in intellectual disability and developmental delay, also resulting in some motor function delays. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. It's caused by the deletion or the mutation of the UBE3A gene. And then it's usually the developmental delays are seen around 6 months of age, and then the AS diagnosis isn't typically made until 1 to 2 years of age.
So here are some clinical features. So we do have some pictures of what Angelman syndrome does look like. So we have microencephaly, so having a smaller head. Individuals or kiddos with Angelman syndrome will experience seizures and also have disturbed sleep. They'll also have speech deficits, so they'll probably be having an AAC, so using an augmentative communication device with them. They'll have ataxia, and also developmental delay and intellectual disability. And we've known throughout the research that they will most likely have more moderate to severe intellectual disability.
And some other associated clinical features are excessive happiness or excitability. You might even call it a hyperactivity. And then you have feeding difficulties, attention-seeking behaviors, excessive drooling, and then you might see protruding of the tongue. And then they also might have wide-based gait patterns if they are able to ambulate. A lot of the times they may present differently, and not all of these have to be present in order for the diagnosis to become true.
So a little bit about the etiology. So when Riza talked about it, so it's normally low expression of the gene UBE3A, so the ubiquitin protein ligase E3A gene, and it's mostly found on the 15th chromosome. So some of the possibilities for this low expression of this gene could either be caused by a deletion or a mutation or imprinting defect of this gene, or also known as a uniparental dysautonomy or UPD. And for it to be diagnosed, you have to do genetic testing, which is done through blood work to see if you do show positive of the low expression of the UBE3A gene.
All right, so the prevalence of this gene, so this gene can be influenced by several complications. The loss of this expression is typically within 3 to 5% of cases. And if you see the image here in the photo, we took this from Cute et al. Article. This is what the typical set of chromosomes would look like, or gene expression, and then the Angelman syndrome has has the deleted variation. So 1 to 12,000 births globally may present with AS, and it typically affects males and females equally. But the deletion form of this, the etiology is 70 to 80% at occurrence.
So meet our client. His name is Jin Credible. We have a 6-year-old Korean American living in a single family home with 2 moms who work from home. And Jin does have an older sister and an older brother. Parents have reported feeling stressed and worried when they are not providing strategies to promote Jin's learning or independence at the home. So he currently attends a special education kindergarten class in a middle-class suburban neighborhood with which he has the ability to have accessibility to an aside aid. And he currently receives OT, PT, and speech services 2 times a week for an hour-long session. So here's a little bit of Jin's personality traits. He gets overly excited. He tends to grab at those who are near him, particularly his siblings. He does have a moderate intellectual disability, and his parents are concerned about his dressing, school participation, and sensory aversions.
So here are some of the clinical features of Jin. He wears AFOs and ambulates with 1-finger support. He has some deficits in praxis, reciprocal movement, coordination, sequencing, calibration, motor planning, tactile hyperresponsiveness, and then he also has fine motor and gross motor deficits. Due to his low tone and poor hand strength. He has challenges with bimanual skills and right-left disassociation, and then has issues with crossing midline. He has small or short forms of communication, like saying yes or no by nodding and some vocalizations. But he typically has challenges with dressing and tabletop school tasks. And so parents kind of want to get him a little more involved in all of those things and find ways to incorporate therapeutic strategies in home. And so we are going to be showing you some ways we can do that.
So a few of the OT implications that can be addressed. So providing family-centered care, also known as FCC. So having the family be involved in sessions. So the OT will address training, education, and parent empowerment. And also with FCC, the OT is able to adapt and modify the home environment for safety and promotion of participation in home and even in self-care tasks. So by providing these strategies to promote participation in dressing and sensory regulation, it can increase competency for Jin to be independent in these ADLs and IDL tasks. We will also be working on strengthening core postural stability, fine motor, and gross motor. In the obstacle course we've made for Jin in school participation through sensory, fine motor, and gross motor activities that are motivating to our client. So when we were doing these activities, you'll see that he was very motivated that sister was there as a role model. And here are our references.
And some of the goals here, we have dressing, decreased tactile defensiveness. So, and then we also have participation in school activities. And some of the outcomes we're looking for would be family education and involvement in therapy sessions, and at-home implementation of therapeutic strategies, resulting in increased confidence and generalization of skills. We're incorporating family-centered care here. And we also want to increase participation in play and school tasks. And then we're also implementing adaptive strategies for dressing and school task participation.
So that completes our PowerPoint on Angelman syndrome and a little bit about our client. So now let's watch Jin in action.
Okay, so we're going to start the session first having Jin sit down, and from here we're going to have him take off his shoes. But because sister is going to be a primary role model during this time, we're going to have her demonstrate the activity first. So after cueing her and having Jin pay close attention to her as best as he can, we're going to have him copy. And before we put on this weighted vest, we are going to do the brushing protocol and the joint compressions. Following that, we're going to have sister go through the tunnel and hold up a toy that he prefers at the end. And then Jin's going to proceed to crawl, practicing his reciprocal movement, his core stability, core strengthening, and weight bearing exercises. And then after that, he's going to complete the bubblegum road. And using the jelly beans around here, they're just going to stand and reach down to pick it up to work on that core and the balance, as well as receive vestibular input and probe. And then from here, we're going to demonstrate, sister's going to demonstrate the rest of the obstacle, and he's going to practice stepping, working on his right-left discrimination and reciprocal movement. Continue to step forward onto higher ground. And then from there, he's going to use his eyes and try his best to step onto the trampoline. We're going to bounce, bounce, bounce. So he's receiving some probe, some vestib. And then on top of that, he's still holding the toys or the jelly beans as best as he can. So then he's still working on that grip strength. And then from there, we're going to get some probe and crash into the pad. And then from here, we're going to have sister play. And he is also going to play. And he's going to use her again as a role model. They're going to roll. And then they're going to, receive deep pressure. And then from there, Jin's going to be on his belly like so. And then he's going to reach for some of the toys here with sister in front. And then they're going to throw it over to the side. And then after he receives that proprioceptive input and working on that extension for his core, we're going to walk over here to the mirror. And the mirror has the outline of his body. So this is going to work a little bit on his body schema and his vision. And he's gonna utilize this line as a guide and cross midline like so. We're gonna decorate his body, put a mustache on him,
And these are supposed to act as the squigs or the suction toys, so he can also work on the hand grip as well. And so he's working on crossing midline as well as the hand grip. After that, we're going to finish off our obstacle course, having sister sit on the swing and then having him follow directly after, and they will be singing their preferred songs. And then
So the last bit of our intervention will include tabletop activity. Before we do any tabletop activity, we want to make sure that he builds some grip strength. So we're going to use the yellow putty. We're going to actually hide some toys in here to work on that pincer grasp, so he has to build that strength of in motor skills. So we're going to have sister do this activity to demonstrate, and then we'll have these. So we'll start off with cutting a line 6 inches, and then since this is Jin's first time using scissors, we're going to have sister demonstrate and also use these adapted scissors. Jin's fingers are going to be in the front, sister's fingers are going to be here, making sure the thumb and index finger are in the circles, and really using that finger strength to cut and cutting across the line of the piece of paper. Be doing dressing activities, so we'll start off with buttoning. So we're going to start off with big buttons. So sister will start off buttoning first, and then Jin will then go into buttoning, and the OT will use backward chaining. So OT will first start the activity of putting button into the hole, and Jin will then finish the activity by pulling button into the hole. And then we'll work on upper body dressing. Thread our arm through the sleeves. We're gonna have something a little bit motivating, so it's just these little jingle toys. So when he has to thread his arm, he has to reach for the toy when he threads his arm into the arm holes. And last but not least, we're gonna work on a finger painting activity. So since Jin does have tactile defensiveness, we're gonna have a velvet overlay texture so he could tolerate. We'll start with 1 finger, then 5 fingers.
So Mom, we're gonna have sister here demonstrate for Jin. She's gonna be our perfect role model. All right, so you're gonna be a lot of help to us, okay, sister? So what you're gonna do first, can you show Jin how to take off shoes? Jin, look, let's watch.
Look, brother.
Shoes. Wow, shoes come off. Left and right. Okay, Jin, your turn. Left and right. This is right, and take off left. Good job. I like how you took off your left shoe and your right shoe. Okay, ready? First, we're going to do our brush. We have to brush our body. So sister's gonna brush. Can you do it on you? Ready? Look, let's watch. Brush. Okay, now it's Jin's turn. And in this case, we would have Mom come over here and watch closely as the therapist will perform the brushing protocol.
And we want to make sure that we keep our brush on the patient at all times using fast and brisk movements. All done with brushing. That wasn't so bad. Okay, we're going to squeeze our joints. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All done. The vest, but sister's gonna put the vest on, okay? And then your turn.
Jin, look at me. Look. Arm goes in and arm goes in. It's on.
It's on.
Jin's turn.
Good job, Jen. No, Okay, Jen, we saw sister go through the tunnel. Now it's your turn. Look, sister's there. Let's go, Jen. Toy. Oh, Jen, good job, Jen. Keep going to sister. Reach, reach, reach. Good job. Ooh, sister has a prize for us.
Look, 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 I got the blue jelly bean.
Okay, Jen. Grab. Treasure. Ready? Your turn.
Go, go, grab it.
Ooh. And
I'm
then
gonna have sister demonstrate for Jin again, and we're gonna have sisters complete the jelly bean road. Ready? I need you to stand with both feet on top. Great job. Good job. Wow. It's Jin's turn. Jin's turn. Ready?
come on, brother.
And step on. Boom, boom. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Can we pick up our jelly beans? Pick up. Look, down here, look. I'm providing a little bit of physical cues, tactile cues.
Good job, brother.
One more. Can we pick up? Pick up. Good job, just like sister. I like how you picked up the red bean and the green bean, just like sister did. Ready? Let's step up. Can you show me? Step, step. Step, step.
Good job, brother.
All right, one more. Uh-oh, look. We can't step there. Let's go step up. One more. Step, step. I like that you took that big step. All right, last one. Uh-oh, let's go get it. Come on. 1, 2, step. I got you. Step. And we're gonna bounce, bounce, bounce. And here I'm just facilitating some contact guard assist at the, or some light support at the hips, at the waist. And I'm gonna push him down in if he can't initiate the jumping movement. Bounce, 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 bounce. And we're going to pick up. Oh, nice balancing. And one more. And we're gonna do one big bounce. Ready? 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna crash. Crash, 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 crash. Oh, sister, look, can we crash with our brother? Crash. Wow, look at it. Oh my goodness. Can we play with sis?
High five. High five.
Can you give her a high five?
High five.
High five.
Other hand, brother.
All right, can you help?
Other.
Ready? Boop, boop, boop.
Good job, brother.
Yay. Let's copy sis. Look, can you roll over? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sis, let's show him how to roll over. Oh, look, look, let's copy. And then from here, I'm just gonna lightly push him to see if he can do it. If not, then I'm just gonna, oh, yay. Boom, 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 boom. Now can we roll over one more time onto the jelly bean over there? Look, let's go. And then I'm going to have sister on the other side here, and he's going to try to reach for her. Boom.
Hi, brother.
Look, we're on our belly. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm gonna provide some extra proprioceptive input here. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Ready,
Bounce,
brother?
bounce, bounce.
Pick up jelly bean.
Whoa.
Good job. Ready? Let's pick up red jelly bean. Nice. Good job, brother.
Yay.
Can you give me the jelly bean so we
Give
can
it
give
to
to
sister?
mommy?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Thank you. Here you go, Mom.
So here we're providing a lot of cueing for sister and mom. We're making sure that they know how to play with Jin appropriately and know what kind of stimulus to provide him. And so from here, we're gonna make our way over to the mirror. Okay, Jin, look, can you look up, look up? Oh my goodness, what is that? Is that you? Is that Jin? Let's go. Go to mirror. So from here, I'm gonna have sister demonstrate first. So sister, can you show us how you pick up our squigglies?
Ooh.
The Post-its are supposed to act as suction toys. So he's working on that fine motor and the hand grip and intrinsic hand strength. And so from here, we're having sister decorate our little friend that's drawn on the mirror.
Mustache?
Oh, where's our mustache? Boop. Oh no! about you, Jin? And so from here, I'm going to provide some more support at the hips, very lightly, and then Jin is going to reach across the body and try to decorate. So where is our head? Head. And then I'm going to provide some tactile support and cues as needed. And then sister, you can actually come in and try to help. Come on. Can you show him? Boop. Wow, nice job.
Good job, brother.
Can you give her high five?
High five.
High five. Your turn. High five. Nice job.
Okay, Jin, we're gonna watch sister because we're gonna be on the big swing. Okay, so sister first, then you.
Jin, look at me.
So, mom, whenever we are doing any type of swing, we want to make sure safety is addressed. So we have mats all around, and just pretend there's nothing behind us around our perimeter. All right, sister, I want you to hold on to the rope. And then I'm always going to be here for contact guard assist, and I'm not going to leave her side. And since sister is a little bit older, I can swing her a little bit.
Jin, watch me. Come on, Jin.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Jin, all done with sister. Your turn. So now we'll have Jin come up onto the platform swing. Mom, sister will actually be here just for some support. Good job, Jin. Okay, like sister, hold rope. Good job. Good holding on to rope with your strong hands. And I'll have sister provide support at the pelvis. So sister, can I just have a little bit of help, please? Perfect. And we're just going to do gentle swinging. Ready? We'll start off with linear movements, and if Jin is able to tolerate it, we can then go into a little more circular swinging. I see a smiley face. Up the spout again. Are we happy? Good job, Jin. One more. You're doing so good, Jin. And
I feel like the ABC song.
ABC? Okay. We'll do one more round, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
All right, look, before we go into our other activity, can you help me open? Open. Your turn. And sister, you can just kind of put your hand on top just to help him. Okay, 1, 2, 3, open!
Good job, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna have you close it again, and he's gonna try on his own. Ready? Jin's turn. Ready? And open! Wow, what's inside? Take out. Can you help me? Take out. Wow, put it on table. There we go. Look, we have to take out all of our friends hiding inside. Take out. Look. Take out. Jin can go ahead and show him how to take
Okay.
out the heart.
Look, brother.
Take out. And into the container. Drop. Look. Shake, 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 shake.
I'll do what treasures are in there, brother.
Okay, Jin, your turn. Ready? Can you try? Take out. Wow, so strong. You're so strong. Take it out. Take it out. Ready? Okay, one, two, and 1, 2. Can you try? Pull, 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 pull. Oh my goodness, this one. Ready? And out. Wow, look how we go. Look how we go. Take out. So silly, so silly. Okay, look what we have, Jin. We have our race tracks. We're gonna go zoom, 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 zoom. Look, we're gonna use scissors. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm going to go snip, 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 snip. Look, sister's gonna try
Sister's turn.
Jin, your turn. Your turn. And then from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and allow him to explore the scissors in a safe manner, obviously. And then I'm going to allow sister to provide some support in the back if he needs it. Wow. Jin, I like that your pointer finger is in the hole.
Good job, brother.
And due to, side note, due to the his ID, I understand that his MCML doesn't work in this case, but we're still providing some verbal feedback and some slight
Good job,
cues.
brother.
And sister is going to be acting as a concrete example in this case, so she can practice doing this at home with him as well.
Good job, brother.
I like how you made your race tracks. Okay, Jin, you're gonna try all by yourself. Jin's turn. Jin's turn.
Good job holding scissors, brother.
Okay, and then I'm gonna allow him another chance. And we're gonna just let sister assist him if he needs it. But from here, we're just gonna let him try his best.
Good job, brother.
Wow, nice holding scissors.
I see a smile.
Nice smile. Nice smile. Look, sister's smiling at you.
So proud of you, brother.
I love that you're cutting.
Okay, Jin, we're gonna do finger painting. But first, watch sister. Okay, sister, use one finger. Use this. Or one finger. Your turn. So, Mom, this is a great way for him to get used to that tactile defense. Oh, you don't like it, Jin? Oh, you don't like it. Okay, so this is a great opportunity to experience with fabrics and textures. So we're gonna start off with velvet for the first session. Okay, Jin, we're gonna do one finger. Oh, you like it? Good. And sister can help with hand over hand assistance. Good job.
Jin, look, do this.
Now let's do two finger. Two finger. Two. Good job. I see a smiley.
I think
He likes it. Okay, let's do three finger. Three. Good job. Good job. Okay, four. Good job. And sister's already helping you, but mix all the colors with 5 fingers.
Come on, Jin, let's go.
Good job, Jin. And ooh, you're all done, Jin? Okay, all done.
Action.
Okay, so now we're gonna before we start upper body dressing, we just want to address that Jin is able to manipulate clothing fasteners. So we have buttons. So an upgrade is having bigger buttons, and then a downgrade would be having smaller buttons. So since this is Jin's first time doing a button activity, we're gonna start off with big buttons and have sister demonstrate first. Okay, sister, we're gonna show Jin how to button. We'll do one button.
Jin, look. The hole and the button, it goes under and inside. Look. Boop.
Sister did so good. Okay, your turn. And this would be a great opportunity for you, Mom, or even sister to have hand over hand assistance. Okay, Jin. Hold button. Hold button. Good. And other hand. Good. Okay. And then sister can have hand over hand assist. Okay, Jin. Remember, use our index and our thumb. Our index and our thumb. Good job. Ready? I'm gonna feed it in, and then you finish. Feed it into the hole, and you give me big pull. Big pull. And then sister's helping. Good job.
Good job, Jin.
So we're
Okay, Jin, we're going to wear our vest, but first we have to reach. Look, can you reach for our toy? Look, reach. Follow sister. Sister's gonna go in. Ready? Look. Wow, look, and she's gonna reach. There you go. Okay, what about you? Look, we have another toy. Reach, reach, reach. We're gonna thread our arm. Arm in. Reach, reach, reach. Good. I love how you reach.